Throughout the annals of maritime history, there are few individuals who have left as significant a mark as Blackbeard, the infamous pirate who struck fear into the hearts of sailors and coastal communities alike. Blackbeard, the legendary pirate of the high seas, remains one of history's most notorious figures. Blackbeard's reign of terror may have been relatively brief, only lasting a few years, but it was characterized by daring raids, brutal tactics, and acts of cruelty that earned him a fearsome reputation lasting over 300 years. Born Edward Teach in 1680 in Bristol, England, his early life and the events that led him to become a pirate are shrouded in mystery, but what is known is that he quickly rose to power and became one of the most notorious pirates to sail the high seas. In this video we delve into the life and legend of this enigmatic figure, exploring his rise to power, his reign of terror on the high seas, and his eventual demise in a violent and mysterious encounter. Edward Teach was born into a world of seafaring, with his father serving as a sailor. Little is known about his upbringing, but records indicate that he served during the War of Spanish Succession and participated in privateering missions in the Spanish West Indies. After the war ended in 1713, Teach turned to piracy, embarking on a career that would make him infamous throughout the world. It was during this time that he adopted the persona of Blackbeard, cultivating a fearsome image with a long black beard adorned with smoking fuses. Blackbeard's notoriety grew rapidly as he plundered his way across the Caribbean and Atlantic Ocean. He commanded a fleet of ships, including the Queen Anne's Revenge, a former French slave ship that he captured and outfitted with cannons and weaponry. Despite his fearsome presence and ruthless reputation, Blackbeard struck fear into the hearts of those who crossed his path. Blackbeard's reign of terror was marked by daring raids, brutal tactics, and acts of cruelty that earned him a fearsome reputation. He prowled the waters off the coast of North America, preying on merchant vessels and coastal towns with impunity. Under the tutelage of Benjamin Hornigold, Blackbeard quickly rose through the ranks of piracy. Over the next 2 years, he terrorized the West Indies and the Atlantic coast, plundering merchants and seizing valuable cargo. His ruthless tactics and fearsome reputation struck fear into the hearts of sailors and coastal communities alike. Under Blackbeard's command, the Queen Anne's Revenge became a formidable force on the high seas, striking fear into the hearts of all who crossed its path. In May of 1718, Blackbeard led a blockade of Charleston, South Carolina, plundering merchant vessels and holding the city hostage. He captured several ships and held the city hostage, demanding a hefty ransom for their release. Despite the efforts of local authorities to end the blockade, Blackbeard's reign of terror continued unabated until a ransom was paid. His brazen actions sent shockwaves throughout the region, cementing his status as the most feared pirate of his time. Blackbeard's reign of terror came to a dramatic end on November 22, 1718, when Lieutenant Robert Maynard was instructed to hunt down the notorious pirate. In a daring raid, a British naval expedition led by Lieutenant Robert Maynard cornered Blackbeard and his crew off the coast of North Carolina. Lieutenant Maynard and his men set out on a perilous journey, tracking Blackbeard to Ocracoke Island. In a fierce battle, Blackbeard was shot 5 times and stabbed more than 20 times before he was finally decapitated. In the end, it was Lieutenant Maynard who emerged victorious, defeating Blackbeard in a brutal hand-to-hand combat. Blackbeard's head was displayed as a trophy on the bow of Maynard's ship, marking the end of Blackbeard's reign of terror. With his death, the legend of Blackbeard came to an end, but his legacy of terror lived on in the nightmares of sailors and coastal communities for generations to come. Blackbeard, the dreaded pirate of the high seas, remains one of history's most enduring and terrifying figures. From his early days as a sailor to his ultimate demise at the hands of Lieutenant Maynard, Blackbeard's story is one of adventure, treachery, and ultimate downfall. Though his reign of terror may have ended centuries ago, the legend of Blackbeard continues to captivate the imaginations of sailors and storytellers alike, a testament to the enduring power of his legacy. As we continue to be captivated by tales of adventure and daring escapades, we're reminded of the enduring legacy of the man who struck fear into the hearts of sailors and inspired legends, the one and only Blackbeard. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you would like more content like this video.